Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Yankees.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
New York Yankees.
Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. No strike. Right side, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Slapped foul. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Strike.
And that's in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. On the ground to third, and foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium and getting to start, Yusei Kikuchi. How about a scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now a chance for Trent Grisham.
For the Yankees, the center fielder.
Kikuchi, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. That one missed. And a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And Judge spoils that one. One down, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. Pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Left-hand batter waits.
No.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. That's
Ball.
down and in.
2-1.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Ground ball right side. Kingery throws to first in time, and Bellinger is out. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Max Fried will go to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around. Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. Next offering way off the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him. And 1 out now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. That one's in there. 0-1. And there's a ball. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
On the ground, right side. Goldie steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first in time.
That's an out.
So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back in New York,
Leading
bottom of the inning.
Yankees,
and Paul Goldschmidt
the
will come
first
up to
baseman,
hit.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Kikuchi back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Fly ball center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jason
Dominguez. Now at the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball.
misses
No,
in.
that's it.
Safe at second with a stolen base. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Dominguez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very different.
Fires across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Angels 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in the Bronx, here's Joe Adele.
The center fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
Bouncer to second. Over to Goldie. Out. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery up to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And he lays down a bunt. Sends it across to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Neto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Towards first, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Austin Wells. Ball one there. Swing and a miss at a slider.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one not close. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Ward sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, DJ.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Fly ball down the line. Fair ball. Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. LeMahieu leads off first with 1 away. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 1 and the Yankees nothing. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And 1-2. That's the third. Chisholm throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Just missed. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight.
1-1.
Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One out, base is empty. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Grounded out his first time up. Fried throws to first. And diving back is Trout. That catches the corner. Fried out of the stretch, fires.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. That's in there. That's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Little dribbler up along third, but it kicks foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here in New York, John
Leading off
Shabby and
for
Chris
the
Singleton
Yankees,
with you.
the right
And leading
fielder,
off the bottom of the fourth, Aaron Judge.
Judge.
And ball one to Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And they tag him out. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
One out, runner at second. Goldie getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. In there safely. Bellinger up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and they trail by one. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Man at second with one away. Next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. Now a fly ball to right center. Adele on the run. Makes the grab. Throws it away. To second with the throw in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back for more from the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele. Freed back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Now an 0-2 from Freed. Gets a piece. And stays alive. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's in the dirt.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And here is Zach Neto, 1 for 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses. 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one the other way. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs. Runner at first. Anthony Volpe digs in now. That misses. 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in easily. Line drive, base hit. Adele quickly gets it back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Brock Burke up and loosening in the pen. Strickland, the right-hander, also getting loose. There's a strike at the knees. And now 2-2. Hard hit, base hit. They get the force for out number 1.
Now back.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And that's in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. Back in the Bronx, and here is Nolan Schanuel. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game. Headed towards the corner. Judge grabs it on the run.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge
Soler, the next to hit. That's through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Strickland.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Now be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. That one off the mark. And 1-1.
1-1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Reed Detmers preparing to come on if needed. Zephyr-John, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 1-1. And misses inside.
2-1.
Called strike right there.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Inside. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Here's Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering upstairs. This one in the air. Ohapi. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Ripped to right. And a base hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
So now the DH spot, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi makes the catch. And that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Top of inning number 7. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Popped up. Goldie sizing this one up. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Line drive. Come on.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Outside low, and that is ball
no
one.
strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Detmers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Austin Wells. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And the next pitch is way outside. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. The throw, tag, and he's out.
You know, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Hard hit to third. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Joe Adell. Fried back to work. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. On the ground to Jazz. Zips it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Travis d'Arnaud.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Backdoor breaking ball, and he did go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Nolan Schanuel. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Angels.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of
56.
the 8th. Ryan Zefferjohn.
Zefferjohn.
So coming into the game now on defense, Kevin Newman. Gonna
Now
play
playing
second
base. Number 10.
DJ LeMahieu to
Kevin
start things off.
Newman.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Hammered on the line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's towards center. Adele going after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. He's in there. Aaron Judge at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike one. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hector Neris up and throwing. Burke, the power lefty, up as well. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
2 on, 1 out, and that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Now
big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt, known for his late inning heroics. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Go ahead run at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed.
1-1.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around third comes LeMahieu. He will score and they take the lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Gets under it and pops it up. Neto in position and makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. We go to the 9th. Now it's going to be Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that's in there at the knees.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.